and welcome to my second video where I'm going to be teaching you how to make these lovely lockdown flower gifts. So I hope you enjoy watching today's tutorial. In terms of what you will need to make your flower gift, first of all you'll need a little pot. You could use for instance like a little ceramic pot here where you perhaps had a flower in before. So you could try and get hold of one of those, or a small plastic pot even. You can order some from the company Baker Ross, which is where I got these. And what's quite nice is that you could paint them up with some acrylic paints to put your own design on it, or even the person's name that you will be giving this to as a gift. So other than the pot, you're going to need some pipe cleaners. Now, pipe cleaners you can get in a number of different places. So the Range, for instance, which is open at the moment. You can get some brightly coloured pipe cleaners from there, but also Baker Ross again, or Hobbycraft is another option. And I think also Wilko's do them, which is also open during this time. The other thing you're going to need is some play clay. Now play clay is something that I've been giving a few examples on through my Facebook group, which is Lou's Lockdown Crafts. And so I've given some examples of what I've been making with my children, which is the butterfly and the caterpillar. And the play clay is quite good because it dries out and it won't move. So basically if you use that, I'll just show you here with my finished ones. You'll see that the play clay that I've used holds the flowers in place. So that's quite a good craft material to use for this. If you don't have any of that, or you can't get hold of any of it, just Play-Doh will be fine, or maybe some blue tack is another alternative. Okay, you can also use, just for a finishing touch, a little bit of tissue paper or some shredded tissue paper. And that's really all you need. So a pot, some pipe cleaners, some Play-Doh or play clay, and some tissue paper just to finish it off. And if you did want to paint your pot beforehand, then you're probably best using some acrylic paints. I'm not going to use that for the example today. I'm just going to keep my pot pink. But it certainly gives it a nice extra touch if you did want to paint it beforehand. So making the flowers is a really easy thing to do. So I'm going to start by making my pink flower. So you're going to need to have 5 pipe cleaners of the same colour. And just take one of those pipe cleaners, and all you're going to do here is just basically keep curling the pipe cleaner around. So it looks a little bit of a snail actually. It looks a bit like a shell of a snail. And you're going to keep turning it all the way round, and you're going to make 5 of these exactly the same. Okay, so you can see I've now made 5 of the little flower petals here. And now we're going to do the middle of the flower, so I'm going to use a yellow for this purpose. And take your thumb and just wind the pipe cleaner around your thumb like this, and take it off, and you've made a bit of a spring there. Okay, so that's going to be the middle part, and you're now going to take the petals and you're going to use the ends of the pipe cleaners to just wind them together so that you're joining them all together to make a kind of circular flower shape. And you're just twisting these petals around the ends like so. Okay, so that's your middle, and you'll see that all of the ends are now fixed together in a little twisty knot in the middle, like so. And then you're going to take your spring and attach the spring with the end to the ends of the other pipe cleaners of your flower. And what's great about these pipe cleaners is that they're very flexible, and you can just move them around to make the shape that you want. So you can see we've got our flower head here. I'm going to put that down to one side, and now I want you to take 2 green pipe cleaners. Now these are going to be this is going to be the stalk to the flower, and just twist those round, twist them round, and this is just going to give the pipe cleaners a little bit of extra strength to hold up your flower head. And then get it in half like this. Okay, and then wind them round each other again. There we go. And once you've done that, it's going to be the bit that you'll eventually put into the clay. You can now just fix your green pipe cleaner to the head of your flower. So right in the middle here, just fix it by bending that forward. There we go. And then move the other parts of the flower petals around. So there you go. That's your first flower. I'm now going to make the other one so I can show you how to do the finishing touches. Okay, so I've finished doing both of the flowers now, and all you need to do at this point, I'm going to put my Play-Doh, I won't use all of it, I'll just perhaps take half of that, and I'm just going to push it down into the bottom of my little ceramic pot here, like this, and then I'm going to stick my flowers into the Play-Doh to fix them into place, like so. Okay, and so they're standing quite nicely there in the pots. I haven't actually got any of this shredded tissue paper left, but I've got lots of other tissue paper, so I've just cut that into squares, and you can just use different colours, whatever colour you like, just to fill the gap here between the Play-Doh and your plants. And there you are, a finished flower gift. And I'm sure that you may have a neighbour who might have to be staying at home all the time at the moment, and you could perhaps surprise them and leave it on their doorstep. That would be a really nice gift for them. Or you might be visiting a grandparent, so you could make one for them perhaps. Again, you could leave it in their porch if you're having to talk to them at a social distance. So a really nice gift during this time that we're having to spend a lot of time at home. I really hope that you have enjoyed watching this video today, and if you haven't watched it already, I have also made a sock monkey video if you would like to try making one of those. Let me know how you find this one. You can drop me a message on my Facebook group, which is Lou's Lockdown Crafts, and also let me know if there's any other ideas that I've posted on that page that you would like to have a tutorial on YouTube like this one. So have a fantastic rest of the day. I hope you enjoy making your flower pots, and I'll come back with another video soon. Bye.